Remember the good old days when every town just had one general store? Well, down here, things haven't changed one bit. Here's P-Maw, and he owns P-Maw's Bait Shack, smack dab in the middle of the swamp. He has everything you could possibly need, and he's open 24/7. P-Maw's the glue that holds this tight-knit community together.
A little water, a little baking soda. I can fix you up.
Because living off the land sure ain't easy.
Oh, he's got my finger. Ah!
And P-Maw will never say no to a customer.
We're gonna make it happen.
But there's no way he can do it without his crew. Corey's P-Maw's nephew, who's more like a son.
Right.
P-Maw's brother, T-Monkey, and his best friend, Ricky, are right there, too, if he can get them to stop horsing around. But luckily, they got the ladies. P-Maw's wife, Corey's mom, and Ricky's girlfriend. This community is like one big family, and this may be the craziest family in the swamp, but they wouldn't have it any other way.
You know a good spot I could catch some frogs where they ain't got all this grass?
Now, a good businessman don't give away his secrets. So I ain't about to tell Gary where to find frogs, but maybe we can work out a deal, especially since I need to go frogging for John tonight anyway.
Maybe I can go out and catch a frog, and you bring your 30 people to me. My payment would be you bringing people to my place. You know, they'd be buying drinks and ice and whatever, and you'll have your frog.
You want to do that?
Yeah. So how many frogs you think you'll need, Gary?
We're going to have it at your place, so I'm going to have 50 people over there.
50 people? God, Gary, we just went up 20.
Figure 2 frogs per person.
So you're looking at 100 frogs?
100 frogs.
Yeah.
Think you can do it?
I'll sure give it everything I got. You know that.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll do that.
Catching 100 frogs in one night ain't gonna be easy. And with John wanting a taxidermy frog in his living room, that's 101 frogs. But I can tell you right now, Gary, he's one of my most loyal customers, and P-Maw don't like letting the customer down.
After a long day at the shop, the ladies are ready to call it a night, but they're in for one unpleasant surprise.
Where y'all think y'all going?
What? I'm going frog hunting. You know I gotta go frog hunting. I got to have frogs for Gary's party, and I also gotta do a stuffed frog for John. P-Maw's Bait Shack is open 24/7, and it was my turn to work the night shift. But since we're gonna be out frogging, the ladies gonna have to hold down the fort. And they ain't gonna like hearing that, I guarantee.
Y'all's gonna have to take turns throughout the night and do the shift.
It's not fair to us.
Lights are up, get a helmet.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I got my helmet, and I'm fixing to go frog hunting. Ricky got his helmet.
We're always getting the raw end of the deal.
Angie's my wife, and she hates working the night shift. I'm gonna be sleeping on the sofa for weeks, I guarantee it.
I don't know what to tell you. All I know, I'm going frog hunting.
Yeah, we can't do nothing about that.
No, we're going frog hunting. Hey, I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
That's
Just
about
fine.
right.
Y'all be just fine.
Leave us here.
That's not fair.
No.
You know what they say, a woman's work ain't never done. I don't like working the night shift because I like to do my chores early in the morning. I take a swamp bath, and then I clean my squirrels to have something to eat for supper, and then I clean my bathroom.
As the sun goes down, P-Maw, Corey, and Ricky set off to catch enough frogs to fill John and Gary's orders.
We're gonna catch some frogs, y'all. The only time to catch frogs is at night. They can't hide because their eyes glow yellow. When you shine the flashlight on, you reach down and grab them by the backbone. Woo, dog, you talk about supper on the table. Oh, these bugs are bad. Oh, I can only breathe. I done sucked 2 or 3 of them up, man. I got them in my nose, my eyes, everywhere. They got mosquitoes out here, they got water bugs out here, they got diving bugs, we got beetles, and they are real hungry. Ricky's choking on a bug.
I ate so much bugs, I think I'm gonna turn into a bug.
Don't worry about them bugs. We got bullfrogs.
It's hard not to worry about them when they're all in my face, man.
We gotta find one.
Boy, if we don't catch a bunch of frogs, there ain't gonna be much of a party.
Yeah, you're right.
While the boys are empty-handed, the ladies have their hands full back at the shop. P-Maw and the boys are still deep in the swamp, but they ain't having too much luck catching the frogs they need for 2 of their best customers.
Tell you one thing, there's some big old alligators out here tonight, boys. Alligators, another big alligator right there, Ricky. Boy, I tell you, if you see eyes glowing red, you leave that alone. That ain't no frog, that's a gator. And down here, we call that a Cajun stoplight.
Damn, we gotta find one.
Right there. Big old frog. See him right there, Corey?
I see his big old ass.
Hey, little froggy, hey, little froggy.
You gonna watch them limbs.
Right there. Right there. He ain't that big.
Too close. What the hell are you doing?
Gotta get up. He's gone.
P-Maw, Corey, and Ricky have been in the swamp for hours, but They hadn't caught a single frog, and they sure don't have much time before the sun comes up.
What happened? I thought you said you was a frog hunter. What's going on now?
Well, what am I doing right now? I'm frog hunting, ain't I?
You can frog hunt in the bathtub and catch just as many as you are now.
Well, you come up with some stuff, don't you? The frogs seem to be hiding tonight, but I can't let Gary or John down. So I ain't leaving till I get a sack full of them. I got one more little play we're gonna try up here. We're gonna try this little canal up here. P-Maw got a honey hole. A honey hole is a place that you got picked out in these woods that nobody else knows. That's where you can go and catch all the animals you want. Might be a little further out. You might have to work a little extra harder to get to them. But you know it, it'll never let you down. One thing about P-Maw, he comes through every time. They got a honey hole for everything. Frog, snake, turtle.
Honey buns, Twinkies.
Well, yeah, P-Maw got a stash of honey buns. All right, boys, here we go. Keep them eyes peeled.
Bullfrog. Same frog.
Up, I think I see something.
I can't see nothing.
Right ahead, grab it, Corey. Right, Corey. Broke the ice, baby.
Broke the ice.
Whoever said when it rains, it pours must have been talking about frogs. I guarantee you, when you catch that first frog, it's almost like they're falling out of the sky. See one?
Yes. You been eating crawfish?
They feeding right now. Look, back up, big bullfrog right there.
Oh, yeah, man. Good job, good job. We're gonna make Gary happy now.
We finally getting some frogs. Yeah, it took the old man long enough, but he always comes through in the end.
That's a lot. That's a good one there, Corey. You can take that to the bank.
The next day, P-Maw gets ready to make John's bullfrog taxidermy with a little help from his brother, T-Monkey.
Now, T-Monkey, this is a delicate process. I need to concentrate.
How you do that? What you gotta do is just keep working the skin back away from the mouth like that. Just keep trimming it around the face, don't cut the hide.
Once you get it off the mouth, main thing to do is tear that hide, it's over, man. You gotta get around the eyes, especially like that right there. Skinning a frog is really difficult. You have to be very precise. One wrong move and the skin is no good.
You gotta get the bottom. What are you doing with this one?
That's my backup frog in case I mess this one up.
You don't want me to do it?
No, I don't. Just leave it alone. Don't fool it now. Just put it down.
Man, sometimes P-Maw gets so serious when it comes to his work. But he's got to loosen up. You know, look, watch. Let me show you.
Put that down if you mess it up.
Like that.
Now look what you done. You tore the hide.
What?
You tore the hide. You can't use it now. Look at that. You ripped the hide.
Can I staple them back in there?
You know what this is now?
What?
Garbage.
Looks like frog hide to me.
Now I want you to see you mount that.
I didn't do it the way you did it, but I got my own special way. And
let me tell you what. Look, I got a piece of wood right here. Show me what that's going to look like on a piece of wood, T-Monkey. Just show me right there.
Let me show you. Just tack it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Spread this one over here.
T-Monkey, that frog look like he's anorexic.
This right here is more modern, and folks like this kind of stuff. Now, see, and then you hang that on your wall.
And you going to put on that by T-Monkey?
Yeah, and you call that a three-legged frog.
If a frog could fly 100 miles an hour and it ran into a piece of wood, that's what it would look like.
Some people thought Michelangelo was a fool, but others thought he was a genius. Plus, it's just really fun to push P-Maw's buttons.
It takes years for somebody to be able to know how to do this. T-Monkey's crazy if he thinks somebody's gonna want that smushed up piece of junk. When you do frog taxidermy, it's supposed to look as much like a real frog as possible. Sometimes I think he ought to join the circus. Don't distract me now. If I rip this hide, that's it. The home stretch. Whew, that's a relief. Man, I'm lucky I got it done at all. So now it's time to clean the skin and stuff it with paper mache. You gotta clean that hide out real good like that. Take borax, put it on the hide.
What's that do to it?
Here's the hide.
I'm gonna do mine.
What are you doing?
I'm curing it.
You can't cure it like that. Now what you go? It look like a powdered donut.
That's a powdered frog. People love powdered donuts. Why wouldn't they love a powdered frog? Makes perfect sense if you ask me.
Hold that.
All right. That sure is a hungry frog.
Yeah, eats about like you and Corey. And what you do now, you gotta let that dry, and then you form the head.
I guess, but I think mine's better.
You want this go on? Come on, get out of here.
P-Maw's heading over to John's with the bullfrog mount he made. He's praying that Mr. John and his albino bullfrog are happy with him.
How you making, bud?
Oh, doing pretty good. Got something for you, sir.
Well, you caught me lounging again.
Look here what I got. There's that frog you ordered. I hope John likes this, or there's only gonna be 99 frogs at the party later.
That is beautiful. All right, people.
Yeah.
P-Maw's here with my frog that he had to get stuffed or mounted, taxidermy, how you want to call it. P-Maw really did a good job.
Got us some glass eyes.
That's pretty.
That's the position I caught him in, so I figured that's where he ought to stay.
Yeah, boy, you did a fine job there, P-Maw. Woo! P-Maw's a good boy. Good man, good boy. Let's see what it looked like on top there.
All right.
Well, I can.
All right.
Okay.
If I were that albino, I would look at that stuffed frog as a threat of what might happen to me next.
Whew, that's pretty. I'll be the only one got a stuffed frog.
Yeah, from P-Maw's. I don't think I've ever seen nothing like him one in there. What is that, white frog or something?
That's an albino frog. My albino bullfrog is gonna have a good friend up there now on top of the aquarium.
All right, well, come see us when you can, John. I just want to make sure you have it, buddy.
I will do it.
You coming to Gary's party tonight at the shack?
Yeah. That's what the doctor ordered.
That's what the doctor ordered.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Thank you,
Have a
buddy.
good weekend.
It's almost party time. P-Maw really wants today to be special for Gary, so it's all hands on deck.
What are y'all doing over here? Look like it's fixing to rain. We gotta get this tent set up. Y'all know Gary's coming. He got 30, I think 50 people coming. T-Monkey, let's go, son. Let's get set up out there. Y'all, come on, get them frog legs going, Jennifer and Ricky. Gary gonna be here in a minute, and I don't want to be halfway set up. Hey, Hyperweight, I'm gonna be looking at you.
Now that the guests have arrived and DJ Hyperwhite's on deck, all this party really needs to get moving is the frog leg.
All right, Gary, we got the frogs. I've been using P-Maw's frog recipe as long as I can remember. The secret to frog legs is a little crab ball, and a little swamp water, and a little salt and pepper. That's all you need.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
man,
my God. That's what I'm talking about now.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that is pretty, Ricky. Who teach you how to cook frogs?
P-Maw taught me how to cook them frogs.
P-Maw taught you how to do that?
Boy, you got one of them shirts on, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you think about that shirt, Jennifer?
That's sexy. I want a pink one.
A pink? Oh, they don't have no pink.
I don't have no pink ones, huh?
Look at that, Gary.
Oh, my God. Oh, look at your leg. That's mine.
I didn't think P-Maw was going to be able to do this. It surprised me. The frog legs hit the grease and the party's on. So the frog leg party never stops.
Hey, good evening, yeah.
Man, it sure has been a rough couple of days. But in the end, Gary got his frog legs. John and his albino bullfrog got a new buddy.